Hi everybody, this is Mike Gerdes from the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living with Wonder Love Dog Yoga, bringing you another love note. Today we're talking about raise and praise. So I want to share with you something that brings me great joy. And something that brings me great joy is when I can raise and praise others. So have you been to a grocery store and gone through a checkout line and the checkout person was just very good at what they were doing? They were friendly, they were quick, they were efficient, and they packed your groceries just right and treated you with kindness and respect. Isn't that great when that happens? Because you know it doesn't always happen, but when it does happen, I like to raise and praise those people. So I note their name and I go over to the customer service desk and I ask to speak to the manager. And I tell them how good that person was, how professional they were, and how much I appreciated their exemplary work. It makes a difference. And what happens is the people that served me so well will find out. And can you imagine how that's going to make them feel when they go home? And can you imagine how they're going to treat other people when they go home? Because they're going to be sky high. You know, whenever you run into somebody that provides you with a service, and they do so in a very good way, isn't it worth it to stop for a moment and express appreciation to them? And then if you have an opportunity to express gratitude and appreciation to their employer, to their boss, to their supervisor. Because those are the sorts of things that make a big deal, a big impact in whether that person gets to keep their job in case there's layoffs, gets a raise next time, all this kind of stuff. We want to keep the people serving us and make sure that they prosper, that serve us well, don't we? So let's raise and praise those that serve us. And then for those of us that we work with, let's point out to them how good they are at what they are doing and how it helps you in your job. Now, I don't mean to say that you need to be weird about it or anything, but you could just reach out to somebody and say, you know, Barry, I really appreciate how efficient you are in putting together those worksheets for me, because it allows me to better serve my customers. Or let's say you could say, Laura, I thank you for finding the inventory levels for me when I ask for it in such a fast and efficient way, because it better serves the customers. It allows me to better serve my customers. You can say things like that, and they're really meaningful. They're not just pie in the sky, fluff people up, but it does fluff them up. It makes them feel good. And I guarantee you this too. If you have good relations with others, they will have good relations with you. Think about it. So whenever you get a chance to raise and praise, it brings light to the rest of the world. And as you bring light to the rest of the world and things lighten up, it makes the whole world better. You feel better for doing it too. And as long as you're doing that, take a look at what you've been doing. Instead of beating yourself up over not doing what you thought you could or should or would have done, raise and praise yourself for where you've come from and where you are now. All of us have gone through hard times in the past, but we've moved through them and we brought them to this point of now. And we can bring everything we've got to this point of now because of what we've gone through. And so we can raise and appreciate ourselves for having the ability to do that and be the mighty moving power of God that we are right now. We have an opportunity to live a great life. Let's raise and praise that idea. And let's fully participate in doing just that. And then when you see a lovely dog like Puppy Dog Yoga, let's raise and praise her too. And all those little beings out there. Everything loves raise and praise. Your plants love raise and praise. Truly. And if you haven't spoken a kind word of appreciation to your spouse in a while, got a hint for a happier relationship. Show some appreciation. Tell people you love them. This is important stuff. Very important stuff. If you don't act as though you're courting somebody, all of a sudden you'll find out you wished you did. You need to continue romancing people. You need to continue to show love to people. You need to show appreciation, raising and praising people. Let's not take each other for granted. Whether it's people we live with, people we work with, or people that serve us. Let's raise and praise the good that's in life. Because as we so do, we magnify and experience more and more and more of that which we magnify. So raise and praise, my friends. Raise and praise. That's it for tonight. I hope to talk to you again on Monday. Meanwhile, this Sunday, Dr. Maxine has a wonderful talk prepared for you. And that will be at 10:30. It's a live stream. Just go to gpcslphilly.org and then click on the Watch Now Live button, and it'll take you right to it. And also, while you're there, you'll see a whole list of previous talks that she's given on Sundays and love notes that she and I have given the rest of the week. Well, Monday through Friday. Well, that's all for tonight. Yoga says, Dad, I want to watch some TV. So, good night, everybody.